Hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics, baseball cards and other hobbies and collectibles and all that stuff. And today, let's go to the movies. So I'm going to do a really quick episode here because I just have a few things um, that I want to show that I don't know when and where to show them at. Um, Now, what I was planning on doing was originally I wanted to do the Roston Purina cereal cards and the cereal series, but I can't find my cereal series cards right now. So not only that, but so the guy's videos that I've been watching who does the Sunday food issue days, food and beverage Sunday, is Incognito Sports Cards. So go check out Incognito Sports Cards videos out. He's got a lot of the same stuff. Maybe it doesn't go into as detail as some of these oddballs that I do, but if you want to see quick episodes of him showing some oddball cards like the Kellogg's cards and stuff like that, go check him out. And it just so happens yesterday he was doing an episode of Food and Baseball, the Roston Purina cards, which I was going to be showing, but I just can't find the cereal series ones to do it with. So, um, one, I didn't want to like step on his feet and do that right away, like the same day, like trying to compete. And number two, I still can't find the other cards, anyways. But yeah, he's got some great stuff. In his video, he did the 1984 Topps Purina baseball cards, and he got two unopened packs. So that is awesome. I mean, now he tore open the packs. I wish he hadn't done that because I sure would have liked one of the envelopes. They came in a little paper envelope, I guess you can send away, or they came in the boxes. So I would sure love to have one of those envelopes, and it came with some coupons and stuff on the inside as well, which I never knew about or don't remember. So that was cool because I like the stuff that they came in, like the packaging or ads, like the coupons and stuff like that. So shout out to Incognito Sports Cards. He's got some really cool oddball episodes and stuff like that. So I can really appreciate that. And then I want to send a shout out to Commenting Collector. He's doing a VR about trashy cards right now. And I was watching his video, and then I subscribed to him. He subscribed to me, and he just shouted me out in one of his videos today, the Hulk Hogan episode. So, and his name's Rob as well. So cool stuff, Rob. That's cool. Who doesn't love Hulk Hogan from our age range? Uh, that's awesome that he was in the video with Hulk Hogan on the news and all that stuff. And so shout out to Commenting Collector. He also mentioned me in one of his videos. So I just noticed that just a few minutes ago, right when I was about to do this episode. So that's awesome. Thank you for shouting me out. Sending some people my way because I think I'm now at 130 subscribers. So definitely getting a few, it seems, every day or two now. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for shouting me out. He also commented about my Andre Dawson video, which has actually got a ton of views for me. About Andre Dawson getting beamed in the face yesterday, 37 years ago. So he's a big fan of the Hawk. Remember that season well because of WGM. George Foster was the last person to hit 50 for the National League in 77. So a decade before that when he hit 52. So that's kind of what I was talking about. So responded to him. Media's Med Assign Man or whatever commented. Sorry, it's kind of far from here. I have been thinking about that the last few days about that Dawson getting beamed, and the Quoron Contrarian commented on that video as well that it was unbelievable, and that they made a baseball card out of Andre Dawson getting beamed in the face, and that he missed like a week or a little over a week, and that Dawson was a badass, and I agree, he definitely was. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how many games he missed because of it, But nevertheless, you gotta imagine that must have been tough. You know, probably be afraid of getting hit again. And I kind of remember back then he did seem to be, for a couple weeks, a little wary at the plate. And I just released a video from June 24th, opening a box of Topps Chrome Platinum. So I still have 2 more of those kind of videos to release that I'll pepper in between these ones. So anyways, I'm going to hold off on doing the roasting cards because I don't want to step on Incognito Sports Cards video right now. And so I do have one of these cards I absolutely love. We're going to the movies, at the movies. Now, they're not great by any means, but I think they're pretty cool. So, picked this up yesterday, and they're doing a showing of Kung Fu Panda over here at one of these churches or something. Anyhow, so I'm going to start with the most recent thing and move on to the one that I actually really, really like. Now, about a year ago, I was roaming around Target, I think, or Walmart, and I still to these days go hunting looking for cards and stuff, and like I've said before, cards on boxes and oddball stuff are few and far between anymore, unless you get this kind of stuff. So like either movies, like I saw Stranger Days on some breakfast in the freezer section, you can get like Stranger Things cards. I don't know, like on some waffles or something like that, like maybe Eggo, whatever. And but otherwise, it's mostly going to be little kitty kind of things. And this is one of those things. So I saw this when I was going by, and they had these fruit friends for kids from Welch's. I don't know if that, what is that, a drink? I can't remember. This is, like I like to get the applesauce, like the cinnamon applesauce that comes in these little like pouches that they used to use for like putting baby food in. But now they have like applesauce and all that. So like in the morning when I'm in a rush, I just grab one of those and suck that down so I don't feel like crap going to work, if it's a little too, usually in a rush, right? So anyways, a couple years ago, I was going by and they had this brand of stuff, and they had Jurassic World, which the first Jurassic World was really good. And then the last two are just horrible. Just horrible. Why did that girl let all those dinosaurs out to kill all these people? She lets these dinosaurs out because she's a clone and they're a clone. They end up going around killing all kinds of people, and then it becomes like some political thing, like, oh, should we kill the dinosaurs off? Or should they have a right to live, and all this stuff. It's just a horrible concept that justifying all the people that these dinosaurs would have ended up killing because you feel bad for them, Anyways, that's my opinion. The movies were pretty bad, the last two. I mean, they had some cool scenes, and some of the dinosaurs were really cool, but yeah, just not good. But excellent effects. So much like original Jurassic Park, first Jurassic World was really good, and then they tailed off. Original Jurassic Park was really good. The second one was horrible. I like the third one. I don't know why people don't like it more, where the kid had crashed in with his stepdad or something and was living in that tank. I thought that one was pretty good with the dinosaur that had the big thing on its back. I thought that was pretty cool. But the second one with the kid doing gymnastics to kill Velociraptor, and they had no, like, the Velociraptors had no personality in the second movie as they did in the first movie, But anyways, I like Jurassic World, and I bought the book for Jurassic Park after the first one came out. I was just all into it, and I had the books on tape and stuff like that. It was just fascinating. Go to Walmart, walk around. This is when I lived in Belen, and you'd go and you'd like look at the DVDs of the BBC made some dinosaur documentaries and stuff like that. So it was super cool. But anyways, I saw these, and so they had this and some other things like, I don't know, like you know, other kind of movie things that they did for this brand. Just a few, like Spider-Man or Marvel or stuff like that, which probably might have been the more expensive. But they're just cheesy, kiddie kind of cards. And I like Jurassic, so I bought this. And so this is just the box, but it does have some cutout cards on it. And so, like the person asking me, and if you do oddball cards anymore, this is kind of what you get anymore. So there's Jurassic World, and I hope that's coming in. Let's see if we get this focused a little better, people. So we got a raptor, and then they're blank back. You can see it's even got like glue, paper loss there, but that's really just the back of the card, a blank back. So raptor kind of extends out of there, so hand cut. And then you have the T-Rex. So looks like it's carnivore. And so I imagine they had some others, like maybe the Triceratops and like a Brontosaurus, Brachiosaurus, whatever. And so I just saw those, and I was like, well, I don't mind drinking or eating whatever this was. Just kind of like getting those applesauces, and I get a few cards, so I can't resist, people. I just can't resist getting cards sometimes. Now, the reason I like these, well, I sort of like them, you know what I mean? They're not great by any means. But like I was just telling you back in the day, after Jurassic Park originally came out, me growing up as a Star Wars fan and those kind of things, getting Star Wars figures and all that. And I think we were in high school or just out of high school when Jurassic Park came out. So I was still in that kind of collecting toys and stuff phase. So after Jurassic Park came out, and I got like the book and the books on audio books and all that, I did go to the store and I bought one of the Velociraptor toys, and it was the one, kind of like a Star Wars figure, right? But it was a Velociraptor, and if you moved his legs, if you pushed his legs back, it roared, roar, roar. So I bought that, and much like a starting lineup and stuff like that, they came with the card. So I opened the package because I wasn't the kind of person who usually kept things in the packaging unless I bought one that I can actually open and mess with, and then another one that I would save packaged, like Star Wars figures that came out in like '97, back in that era, right before the prequels. But anyways, I bought that Velociraptor, opened it, had it on my shelf as display, and then here's the card that came with it. And I always loved this card. I don't know what it is about this one. It's not technically a scene from the movie. Maybe when they were up in the ceiling and the Velociraptors are coming at them. So the movie's interpretation of that part of the book. But this is more based on the book, I would believe. And it's got those, it's called Raptor Escape, Jurassic Park number 12. And I just think it's a cool card. It's just a simple bonus for, hey, if you want to buy this toy, we'll give you this card as well, just kind of like you see on the starting lineup figures. So that is from Kenner. Just like those, I have that one, I got a couple starting lineup cards that are from, based on, from Kenner. So there's the Velociraptor. Sure, I'm having trouble seeing this from my perspective here. So I'm holding the card here, but I'm looking over there at the screen, and it's just far enough away that I can't tell if it's coming in clear or not. But anyways, since this is a shorter episode, even though it's long already, Velociraptor, Speedy Predator, length 6 feet with a recent Utah find of a close relative with a length of up to 20 feet, weight 1,000 pounds, diet meat, late Cretaceous range from Asia, and a recent find close relatives in North America. So you know the continents may have been closer together or together at that point in time. When a raptor broke out of its pit in Jurassic Park, it proved to be a deadly menace. The sickle-shaped claws on its feet served as a deadly weapon, capable of slicing a man's chest wide open with a kick from one of its powerful legs. As if it wasn't enough, Velociraptors could also finish its victims off with a strike from its razor-sharp teeth. So we all remember in the movie, which was like one of the coolest scenes ever. Alright, and Dino Trivia. When were the remains of what is a very large, close relative of a Velociraptor found? Well, there's your answer, 1992. Jurassic Park, Universal City Studios, Amblin Entertainment, so that's Steven Spielberg. Shout out to Animaniacs. All rights reserved, licensed MCA Universal, merchandising artwork by Brian Franczak, printed in Hong Kong from Kenner, which Kenner is no longer around, but Kenner being famous for the original Star Wars figures. So I know they had other cards that came with the other toys, but this is the only one I bought because I really dug the Velociraptor, and the toy was the size, just the right size to go put on a shelf to display. And I know I have that Velociraptor somewhere. I think it's left at my brother's house in Albuquerque. It might have been in that chest of other things I left there, and it still works. When you still push on the legs, it still goes roar. So that's super cool. Alright, so there's my Jurassic Park episode. This isn't just one of these little jewel cases here. A little tiny one that I've kept it in there. And underneath that card, I have a few other ones that I never quite knew what to do with. Like I had this, so we're gonna give you a little baseball here on this episode. So this is from the Babe Ruth collection. So maybe I should have added that in with my you know, the Delphi, the plate and Stein, Barrett Stein thing. Is it? I think, but this is that little set of Babe Ruth cards that you can get. I just had sitting in there. I didn't know at the time when I got this back then what set this was from, so now I know what set it's from. You get these a lot of times in some of those repacks like at Target or Walgreens, these little card packs, but that was sitting there. But so I didn't realize that was what it is until later, and now I just came across it. And then I also got this one that's an oddball, so not my favorite president. I think he's one of the worst ever, but that's just my opinion. But FDR, President's Club Collector Series. And I'll have to put this in another oddball video, like random stuff. But this is cool. I mean, it's a cool card. You know, it looks fine. But that's 32nd President Franklin D. Roosevelt. But the reason that one's cool is because if you look down there, it's from Publishers Clearinghouse. So back in 91, 92, I guess, they were giving these away. I was only 63 when he died. I thought he was a lot older than that. Alright, so people just aged a lot quicker back in the day, right? Well, so anyways, that's just kind of funny that Publishers Clearinghouse was even giving away cards to people, because I think they would send you stuff in the mail, like junk mail. Like now it's just all internet, but back then you would get stuff from like Publishers Clearinghouse in the mail and stuff like that. If you had ever signed up or anything, they would keep marketing to you. So that's pretty cool. That's interesting. So I'll throw that into another video at some point in time. But there we go. So a little Jurassic Park, a little Jurassic World. So I think it's cool, and I've kept it all these years. So does it even have a date on it? Well, we know it's before 92, right? So otherwise the answer couldn't have been 92. So this is probably around 91. Alright, well, if anyone knows, let me know. Alright, so please like, subscribe, leave messages if you're interested in any of this kind of stuff. I mean, this is part of that 5% of stuff that I talked about with some people. When I talk about what I collect 95% baseball, and 5% is just random other stuff. This is part of that 5%. So, hey everybody, there we go. Back to work. Oh boy, a full week. Should have taken today off as well. Alright everybody, yeah, and besides that, I went to bed yesterday, so I stayed up all night Sunday, because I knew if I'd slept half the day today, or Sunday, I'd never get to sleep tonight. So I just stayed up all day, and then went to bed at 5 o'clock last night. Slept till 3:30, 3 o'clock this morning. And so figured I'd do a quick episode of old style classics dinosaur cards. And then when I'm done with this, I'll get ready so I can go to work. And it's going to be hot again today. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Hey, thanks for the shout outs. Check out Incognito, Commenting Collector, and thanks for anyone who's subscribed. See ya.